Interesting.
Very
so
interesting.
Every now and then Forbes comes out with a rating of like the value of sports teams. And sports around the world there's been a lot of things happen. Formula One teams are worth more than ever. You have certain soccer teams, not just Manchester United, Man U as they're called. There's a lot of teams out there with a lot of money. But what's interesting is sometimes what's old is new and is the same again. Check out this chart from Forbes and the valuation of teams around the world. And what's interesting about this, it shows you if you build a great asset, that great asset can improve in value. Whether you're running a t-shirt company in Berlin or a small software company in Silicon Valley, or you're running 3 dry cleaners in Dallas, Texas, you can continually increase the valuation, the value of your company, and that should be your objective. One day you'll pass it to your kids, or your kids won't want to run it and they'll just sell it after you're gone. Or you do have a son or daughter that wants to inherit that business. Knowing the valuation is so critical because also you may need to get financing. You may want to sell out and say, hey man, you know what? It's time to teach or do something else in life. But here it is. Of the 50 most valuable sports teams in the world, all 30 NFL teams are on the list, led by, love him or hate him, Jerry Jones, owner of the Dallas Cowboys, an estimated $9 billion of value. Folks, it wasn't just real estate that went up in value when, the U.S. government went out, got drunk one night and left the printer on printing money all night. It's not just that. Look at the Dallas Cowboys, $9 billion, Patriots 7, Giants 6.8, Rams 6.9. So there's a bunch of sevens. But check this out. You say, wait a minute. What about things like the Yankees or Green Bay Packers? Well, Green Bay Packers is in here, but they're not that valuable. New York Yankees, $7.1 billion. Our very own Patrick Bet-David, a proud minority owner of that storied franchise. And the Dodgers at 4.8, Red Sox 4.5. And it's really interesting. You've seen this Drive to Survive. Have you seen Drive to Survive on Netflix?
Not yet.
You haven't?
Not yet.
Well, it's been only on 4 years, Kellyanne, so maybe you'll get around to it.
I'm behind the times.
But it's a story of Formula One and everything. But the most valuable 2 teams in there, Ferrari, storied Ferrari, worth $3.5 billion. Mercedes worth, actually Ferrari's worth 3.9. Mercedes worth a little over 3.5 at 3.8. And that's it. Then you go around soccer around the world. And what's really interesting, well, Man United, $6 billion. Real Madrid, $6.1 billion. And then you get to the NBA, Golden State Warriors at $7 billion. And that's the Bay Area, and that's just the value of that franchise. They're so successful winning championships, Steph Curry and all that's going on. Then you have the Knicks at $6.1 billion. So the whole point is, look, valuation matters. And this isn't just bragging rights among these teams. It's the ability to invest in a stadium. It's the ability to, liquidate. It's the ability to bring on another partner. It's ability for, hey, I've got an idea. One minority partner may be retiring and another minority partner interested by the name of Patrick Bet-David becoming part of the New York Yankees ownership group. It's all that. This model works the same for your business. If you're not doing everything every day, where you're focusing on the valuation of your business, then you're making a mistake. And I just thought this was an interesting way to make the point. You go look at before and after. If your business isn't worth more tomorrow than it is today, even if you're running 2 dry cleaners, 3 dry cleaners, a little mini chain, mom and pop in Dallas, Texas, something's wrong. You should have more customers, bigger customer list, be more beloved, more sales each month, each year. That should be your focus in building your own value.